restaurants, the beauty to financial side. We are looking for it all. Welcome back to Tears to Purpose Real Talk. I am one of your hosts, Elder Lakia Barnett, here with my two lovely co-hosts.
Hey, happy Wednesday. Welcome back.
Hey,
Welcome
we
back.
are back.
Yes. Welcome back, everyone.
Yes.
Are y'all ready?
No. Can we be 100 on this air today? Like, no.
We ready. We ready.
So let's jump straight into it. I want you guys to make sure that you are tagging your friends, your enemies, folk down the street you don't know. Just tag whomever. Go grab your popcorn, your juice. Don't put nothing else in that cup, okay? Go grab some juice and some water and come on back and sit with us for a little bit. We got an awesome guest. Hear what I'm saying? If you're trying to get your image together, if you're trying to step into the fashion industry, model, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, hey, we got the guest for you, right? We got her. So before we get to her, let's jump into our saying of the day. And it's like this: good things come to those who wait. I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe that. What are you guys' thoughts about that saying?
That's true. You gotta wait. And especially, well, I'm gonna say you have to wait on the Lord. That's the main thing, because we sometimes jump ahead and do things, and we mess up. So you need to pray about it first, and then if He tell you to wait, then wait. He knows best. He knows what's coming in the future, so you better wait on Him.
I agree with that. Because a lot of times we don't want to wait, and we get what we ask for sometimes because it's that right now thing. And then when the assembly line coming across and then it's something bigger, better, and shinier, we're like, oh man, I should have waited. Yeah,
That's right.
You should have.
That's right.
But you didn't.
Yeah.
So now just keep what you got and keep it moving.
That's it.
So good. That's absolutely. So somebody needed to hear that today. Whether you're gonna watch it later or you're watching now, you need to understand that good things come to those who wait. So have a little bit of patience in this season. If this is for you, you can throw your hands up in the comment section, say, Elder, this was right on the money. If it ain't for you, listen, just take it anyway. Okay? Like a piece of pizza, and just chew it on up, because you're gonna need to remind yourself that when things start getting a little hard. Okay. So we're going to jump into this clip because, listen, I love supporting people. This young man came to our show a couple of months ago, and he is in the film industry. He is bringing the theater right in your house. And check this. What I love about it, it's called Proverbs 31. Y'all need to check out this snippet of this soon to be coming movie to a theater or a screen near you, whichever one you want to do.
Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above all rubies. What woman in their right mind can honestly live up to these ridiculous standards? Certainly not this one.
Who can find a virtuous woman? See, I thought I was one. So, how did we get here?
Once you put anything before God, all hell breaks loose.
Oh, don't check me.
All right, that's enough.
You ready?
Go on in there! Cry to God!
Are you okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
We have to be that man in order for them to be that woman.
Tell me you didn't just gamble away all my money, Anthony!
God saved Ant's life.
Please help me through this.
What if you were already the husband I needed? Excuse you.
Say it again.
But like, why did Aunt do nothing about it?
Trust me, Aunt's gonna take care of that.
I just want you to see what you got to look forward to.
What a waste of time.
You do move. Hey.
I'm angry at myself for allowing you to change me into this monster.
This is your mess. You clean it up.
You made this bed, now you sleep in it.
Are you gonna leave? Or do I need to shoot you in your knee?
Who can find a virtuous woman?
Who can find a virtuous woman?
For her price is far above all rubies.
The heart of her husband? You will be trusting her.
So that he shall have no need of sport.
She do him good all the days of her life.
Can't wait.
Every time we stop looking at it, everybody be stuck. Yes, so good. So shout out to Jamal Jones from Indiana. You guys make sure that you keep watching. We will soon find out when he will be dropping this amazing product in Project for the Kingdom. I think this is a great eye opener. And y'all know I love film. So this is dope. Without further ado, we're going to shift our gears a little bit and go ahead and bring on our guest for today. We get to spend a little time with her, y'all. I'm extremely excited when I can connect with a longtime childhood friend. This was before ministry. This was before any of this. She knew me at my rarest little bitty form when I thought I wanted to do other things, but God quickly turned that around and had me working for him in the kingdom. So I want to announce to all of you guys, bringing on Theta Brown. She is CEO of Car Image. She is an image consultant above many other things. Welcome to the virtual show. Hi, Theta.
Hey, hello, ladies. How are you?
We are good.
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be here. A little nervous, but I'm glad to be here. So excited. Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. So, Theta, the way this is going to work is we are going to turn this over. We'll all have a chance to tag team you with some questions. And just to give the audience some time to go ahead and share as I'm watching in the comment section. So you guys make sure you tag and share with your friends and family. It may be something very informative that you want to hear. It might be a blessing to listen to one story. We have had opportunity to interview some amazing women and men on this show. So you never know what nuggets you may be able to take away from that. So I'm going to turn it over to Miss Hubbard.
All right, I'm going to say welcome once again. We're glad to have you on the show.
Thank you.
So I'm just going to ask you to tell us a little bit about your story.
Oh, okay. Well, definitely to start all the way from the beginning, born and raised in Kenner, Louisiana. Loved it, of course. Quickly after high school, my mom passed away, unfortunately. So I wind up moving to Corpus Christi, Texas. But in the middle of that, that's how I met Lakia. I called her Tutu back then. But I used to live in Maryland. I did move to Maryland with my aunt and cousins while my mom was in the military. So grew up with Tutu for a long time. Went through middle school with her as well. And then I moved back to Louisiana, and that's when my mom had passed away. And I moved to Corpus Christi, Texas, where I met my wonderful husband of now 19 years. We've been together, married 5, had 4 beautiful children. I have a bonus son, which I love to death. You know, he's been in my life since he was 1. And now I'm here in Austin, moved from Corpus to Austin, Texas, to pursue my dreams, like to really dive into what I love to do. In Corpus Christi, I
Oh, he's frozen.
Theta, you still there? Lord, she just froze. That's how you know it's getting ready to be good when the enemy start playing on the
Right, right.
airwaves. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna take a pause for the cause and see if we can get Theta back connected. Mhm. So she will be back momentarily. So while we're waiting on Theta, I just want to show you guys this must read. Okay. And this must read, this is by Vanessa Napier Winfrey. She sent this book to me to review her book. And y'all, this is a must read. I would definitely say for women that that want to get married and need to prepare and understand what that looks like, this is the book for you. It's called Husband Ready. Okay, so I believe her book is on Amazon. Again, her name is Vanessa Napier Winfrey. This is an amazing book. It's almost like she's just dropping nuggets and giving all the single women a lot of hope. And this is giving a little insight on what she did to prepare for her husband. So this is a must read, ladies. Okay, must read.
That sounds like that's a good book.
It is. I think I'm telling y'all, when people write, like, hear what I'm saying, people will always remember what you wrote down. So I think that's why with most creative people, they don't always have to talk. You understand what I'm saying? They can write it. This will outlive a lot of some of what other people are doing, believe it or not. This will outlive your words on a page in a book will outlive it. And she definitely gave some great nuggets. Great. And very straight to the point. So you will not get bored. Very straight to the point. And
Yeah, because I mean, if it's in the book, you can always go back and reread it. So yeah, that's a good thing.
Yes.
Okay, there it is.
All right, you're back.
Right? I'm so sorry. I live like Austin is like a wooded area, so you never know. It could have been a deer or something back there messing with my stuff. You just never know.
It's okay. It happens to the best of us. Go on ahead and continue.
Okay. So I've been in the industry for over 7 years. I've done model coordinating. I've done runway coaching. That's my love right there. That's my love when it comes to runway modeling and runway coaching. I am okay. I love it. So I've done that. I've also was a model coordinator for Atlanta International Fashion Week. I had to kind of cut that off in the middle because I was pregnant at the time as well. So I wound up having my son, so I couldn't finish it out. But I loved helping them choose the models for Atlanta International Fashion Week. Also, I've done a buying assistant, a designer assistant for Austin Fashion X here in Austin for Austin Fashion Week. So I've done it all. And now I'm into customer service. Since I've been in the retail industry for so long, now I'm into customer service training, and I'm into image consulting when it comes to workplace. As an image consultant, some people have their niche, and my niche is workplace. I love to make sure that women are educated, specifically women. I can work with men, but my focus is women. Women that are educated about what to wear when coming into the workplace. That's my thing right there, because I want to make sure that you excel. I don't like seeing women or anyone be complacent in their journey. Don't be complacent. Don't be complacent. Don't be stuck where you are at your job. I don't care if it's Wendy's. If you start off as a cashier, please have a mindset that you're gonna one day be manager over this piece, but it's also about how you carry yourself and present yourself. So that's my thing. And I also would like to work with boutiques, whether you're online or in store, with training your employees on proper customer service. So when it comes to customer service, that's my niche, fashion retailers. I want to work with you to make sure you know how to properly speak with a customer or a client when they're coming in, to turn them from a customer to a loyal customer. There's a very big difference. And so that's my journey, and here I am now interviewing with you guys with my brand. I just launched it not too long ago as Car Image, and my first little getting out there. So I'm so excited.
Excellent, excellent. So, you say that in your bio that you always had an eye for style. So, when did you actually decide to get into the fashion industry?
I want to say when I was about 19, 20, when I met Miss Evelyn Cooper in Corpus Christi. When I first moved there, I was about 18, 19. And she quickly took me in. I mean, I was a 6 foot tall, size 5 wearing woman that can sing, that came into the church, you know? And so I was quickly put in the choir, and I actually do solos and all this stuff. And then I expressed my interest in, because she does a lot of authentic African wear, and I love it. And so she showed me a lot of things, and I started to get into just styling, period. When I would see people out in the street, I'd be like, you could have did that a little bit better if you just would have got with me, so I started to just put pieces together, and then I started working for, small retailers. Like back in my day, it was V Generation in Corpus Christi. And then I started working for dealers. That's what honed in my style when I worked for dealers. Like, just to be real honest. I'm sorry, my 3-year-old just walked in here.
Okay.
Really honed in, because I was able to work with more than, I want to say, all levels, all incomes. I was able to work with it all. And I'm talking about all the way up to executives would come into dealers, and I was able to style with them. And so that kind of took me off. But even when I was in Louisiana, my little cousins would allow me to dress them for proms and dances and stuff like that. I enjoyed it. Like, some people don't like shopping, send me. I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah, send me. So
Yes.
I've been at it for a very early age, but I really honed in it and found out that it's something that I can really excel in, and I can sleep, eat, I dream it, I breathe it. When I really got older and got to Corpus Christi, it's like my eyes were expanded.
That's excellent. When you do something that you enjoy, it's not a job. You don't mind getting up doing it, and that's the way it should be.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So my last question is, what advice would you give someone that's trying to get into the fashion industry?
I say, ask yourself, what is your reason? What's your reason of getting into it? That's to be the first thing. If it's all about money, I say go find something else. I say go find something else, because you just never know. And that's with any career that I feel like, if it's, of course, there's money to be made out there, but in the fashion industry, do your research and don't be afraid to volunteer. Don't be afraid to get out there and hit the pavement and running. And also, don't be afraid to fail. I mean, there's so many positions, so many titles that you can obtain in the fashion industry, not just an image consulting, because I used to consider myself as a stylist. That's what I was. And I was a model. I was a runway coach. Never did I think about an image consultant, that I can go in all facets of that. I can be more well-rounded as an image consultant. I can dip my toes in, in every little area because I have that expertise. And as an image consultant, I am more concerned about not just your dressing, but about how you present yourself. So ask yourself why. Why are you getting into the fashion industry? And do your research. Go after it with all your heart and make sure you dress the part, honey. Don't come out calling yourself a stylist and you're not ready to be that. Because when you walk out that door, you're a walking billboard. If you want to be in the retail industry, if you want to be an assistant store manager, go for it. Do your research. Do your research on how some leadership skills. There's all facets, there's all positions, there's all titles. I say go for it. But do your research, ask yourself why.
Okay, great advice. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am.
I turn you over to, I think it's Lakeisha. You have questions?
Yes, thank you, Ms. Hubbard. So in reading your bio and everything that you share with us, I think that God was very strategic, and what you are doing, you're supposed to be doing, because again, sometimes people's passions are what they are, but they don't do it. And then you cater to the mind and the body.
Yes.
And I mean, when you cater to that, then the soul comes into play. And you don't just, I feel like you're the type of person who doesn't say, okay, well, this is just a blouse and this is just a pair of pants or whatever. This makes you look a certain type of way, or you need to represent yourself in a certain type of way with this specific blouse or this specific pair of pants. And like you said, the customer service aspect of it, I appreciate you throwing that in, because it's not just, okay, patronize my business, or let's have our face beat to the gods and we dripping, as they say, the new phrase, we dripping. But what about your attitude? What about your gratitude and how you present yourself and putting your best face forward from head to toe? So I appreciate you incorporating all of that into your fashion, and you being that entrepreneur that thinks outside the box about fashion. It's not just rhinestones and it's flashy and it's sheer and it's this and it's that. So
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that.
No problem. That's it for me.
So Theta, what I do want to say, and I'm quite sure the ladies are saying the same thing in their mind, is that God has given you a special grace. And it's funny because I always talk to them about grace, or just people in general, but you got to know your grace, your lane, right? And you are a prime example of hearing what God is telling you to do and actually implementing it. Because see, that's how sometimes we crash and burn, we get discouraged, we get frustrated because we don't do what God said do. We try to negotiate with him, we try to tell him why we can't do something, we try to tell him no next year or the year after. But for you, it sounds like your story is about a leap of faith. I saw what I saw, I'm hearing God say. And another thing, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this, and for the people that are watching, y'all got to catch this thing. She literally said that these were her passions. God can take the very thing, and this ain't something you could just get up and just be like, I'm about to go do it. Because if you would have told me to go work in retail and I have done it, I was like, get me up out of here. I don't belong here, okay? We can go shopping with kicking Bobo with the friends, but if you talk about me working in there, boo-boo, I wouldn't survive, because that's not my grace. And what people have to understand is God will place you in your destiny, even without you really knowing. It's the training that you go through. It's the process that you go through before you get to your greater. So that's when I hear your story, I'm like, she's the epitome of hearing God and doing what he say.
Yes.
Flat. Like that's it. Don't do something that God didn't call you or grace you for, because you're gonna be bad. And that's the truth. So with that being said, I'm sorry, y'all know I like to analyze and help people out that need to understand the real deal underneath the surface here. Like this thing is serious, okay? So what does being in purpose mean to you?
It means walking in the will of God. That's just in all honesty. To me, if I'm walking in my purpose, it's something that was already laid out for me. You know, sometimes I just didn't think maybe this isn't for me, you know. Maybe I should be doing something else. And so much to the point where I actually graduated college as a medical secretary specialist. Okay. I just thought it's closed. It's just closed. That's all it is. It's just closed. And I would go back and forth with myself, and I'd be like, I can really do this, but is this gonna pay the bills? Or I can, you know what I mean? It was a back and forth thing. Even though people would always tell me, why aren't you on somebody's runway? I'm like, I'm 6 feet tall. That's what I'm gonna go with. Why y'all saying that? Because I wear a size 2. Is that why y'all saying that? But, and let me just say to make this very clear, it took me till about last year or January to realize this is what God purposed for you. And my prayer last month was, if it is, God, I need you to nag me and don't let me get off the road. And I have such a love for it now that it's ridiculous. And even when I try to tell myself, okay, I don't want to do this right now, it's be like, no. Remember, you told me to nag you. I need you to go ahead and do what you got to do. That has to be my purpose. That's God's will for me. And then I thought it was, okay, well, I only want to work with the bad and bougie. I'm going to work with the top level CEOs, and I'm going to do this, and this. Now I'm a volunteer for Austin Dress for Success, and I see women that want to get back into the workforce but don't have it and just don't know. And I'm there for them and changing a life in a way that I can probably do with a CEO, but they already know. But this woman over here, it changed her life in a way that it didn't change this one over here. So it's making me feel like I did a difference. I made a difference in this woman's life. That's my purpose, because that's what we're supposed to be out here doing, changing lives, right? And in the midst of having a conversation, they are free to talk to me about more than just their clothes. Talk to me about their life. They talk about, what they're going through. And then at the end of it is, Thade, I want to thank you so much, because I never would have thought to have the confidence to do this. Oh, okay. That sounds good to me, So that's what I feel like purpose is. When it's God's will and you start making connections in a way you never thought that you could, in a way that is just outside of your thinking, that's your purpose. Like, it's more, like I said, it's more than just money to me. This is a lifestyle. This is a love. And I want to make a difference in the world. So whether you pay me $16,000 or I do it for free just to make you get that promotion, I'm good with it. It's my purpose.
Amen. So lots of hearts coming in the virtual room, and you guys keep sharing and tagging your friends and loved ones. This is an Very enlightening interview, I must say. It kind of makes me emotional, y'all, because I know where she came from. Okay. And it hits home different when you can walk away and not see people for a long time, but then you come back together and it's like, wow, look at them making an impact and a difference in the world, right? So it hits a little different today. But how do you handle being able to balance work and being a mom and a wife? Because we get these questions all the time, and some folk, listen, baby, the weight be a little heavy. We be like, wait a minute now, I'm about to pencil this in and pencil that in. But let it be known to the ones that want to become wives that might be watching, the ones who are married and they're like, help, I need help. How do I balance this and still have a career, a husband, and be somebody's mama?
I balance it through lots of prayer and some therapy. Let me tell you, it's hard because I have 5 of them. Okay, my stepson he's on my nerves every day as well, and he's 19. But it does get hard. My husband is 105% my backbone. Like, I'm supposed to be his, he's mine. All that 50-50, if that's what you're going for in a marriage and a relationship, it don't go that way. It's 100, as the young kids say. I do have a full-time job, as I'm just now launching my business, so I do work 8 hours a day. But I am so blessed to have just what you said, the grace and the mercy that my job knows that she has something else going on and she has a goal and it ain't us. You know what I mean? And so I just do what I can do. I dedicate, and I try anyway, I dedicate at least 30 minutes to an hour a day on focusing on my business. Of course, I give my kids chores, I meal prep. I'm talking about a week in advance. When they was in school, they had dinners ready for at least 3 to 4 days out of the week. Don't come ask me, go look in the freezer. It's gonna say Monday's dinner on it. Eat it. And then I have their breakfast meal prep. Don't ask me. Your name is on a Ziploc bag in the freezer. Grab it, warm it up, go. You know what I mean? And so that's when it comes to my kids, and they know, okay, we have this, and this to, be done. When it comes to homework, of course, I'm setting aside a time, set aside time for them. And then on the weekends, I set aside time for them as well. My friend at Nordstrom, so we be in passing sometimes, you know what I mean? But we work together and we make time for one another as well. But honey, if you try to be a wife, please don't come in it with the 50-50. Come in it with the 100, because you're going to need all of your energy, strength, mindset, sense, sanity, glory to God. You're going to need it, but it's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's not perfect at all. It's a little hard to balance it sometimes. Sometimes I get off my A game and I have to just go in my closet, rethink some things, come back, let me try it again. I do that many a days. Matter of fact, after this is over, I'm probably gonna be like, why did the 3-year-old come in here while I was on? But again, nothing's perfect. So it's just having that support that you need. I have a best friend down here. She lives in Killeen. She's always encouraging me. Tutu will come in my DM and she'll encourage me. My cousins in Corpus will encourage me. I have that. And then I am in therapy. Yes, I am. I do it to keep my sanity. I would encourage anybody to not be ashamed to do it. Because when you're wearing this many hats and your hair look like this, you need that therapy. You need all that you can get. But I'm so grateful for the person that, is listening to me and encouraging me. And she is a pastor, so that makes it, even better. And I'm just trying to enjoy the process. I had like a little meltdown yesterday. Like, Lord, I need a breakthrough. I put it on Facebook. I was like, if I can just get a breakthrough, because I feel like I'm wearing and bearing the weight of so much, and then trying to be successful. That's like my biggest thing. I'd be like, Lord, I just want to be successful. But like you said, it's if it's my purpose, if it's His will, it's gonna happen. Like, you know. So.
Amen. I'm sure so many people can relate to you. And we thank you for your transparency, because I don't like for people to be it's coming up here saying that they got it all together. Baby, we don't all got it all together. And I always say Jesus and the therapist is beast. Because you got to have somebody to pour out to when you were the one pouring out so much to people in whatever you're doing. So that is absolutely true. So I want you to double back a little bit and tell us about car image. Tell us about what that is.
Okay. So car image it stands for all my kids' names: Cliche, April, Roy, and Royale. Image, because I feel like my children are who I am. When I tell them all the time, when you're walking out the door, you are presenting your dad and I's last name. So I'm gonna need you to carry yourself in a specific way, especially since we've changed. But car image is image consulting and customer service training. Like I said before, my niche is workplace attire. I'm all about helping the woman and educating her on proper attire in the workplace, and her being confident and not thinking that she has to stay complacent in the place that she started at, that she can always level up. As long as she dresses the parts and carry herself that way, then people will relate to you, you know. And then when it comes to customer service training, when you're and like I said, my niche is fashion retailers. I've been in retailing so long, and I can't stand when people do not go above and beyond. So I'm here to educate you on going above and beyond, because you want to make sure that that customer comes back to you. So car image is just there to help you go above and beyond, to reach your highest limits through style, through behavioral, and personality. I would never try to take well, I can't do nothing about your personality anyway, but I would never try to take your style away from you, but I can show you how to carry yourself and how to put that style in a more professional manner, and especially the way you speak. It took me years, because, honey, I was downright New Orleans country and everything else. And I told myself, you know what? I refuse to have the stigma of Black women or this, and this placed upon me. I'm going to be one of the ones that can let you know that, yeah, we are professional as well. We can talk just like you. I can relate to you. And I knew that I wanted to be on a higher level. I never in my life wanted to stay complacent in where I was. Never. You can ask anybody that knows me. If I start at the bottom, I want to know the game plan on how to get to the top. I ask that all the time. So I want to instill all my knowledge, my skills, my love, my passion for excelling onto other women. And I want to know them that they are queens, no matter your color, your race, whatever. You are a queen and you can make it. You can do whatever it is you want to do. And car image is here to help you. Theta is here to help you. So that's what car image is.
So good, so good. Nice breakdown of what you do, because I'm sure after this is over, some people can need your help.
Yes.
Like I literally, and I don't know if you thought about this, but I literally see you also doing things virtually. You're in a different state, but I see people literally finding you and like, okay, what do I got to do to connect with you? So you might want to open up and expand your mind to not just in person, but also virtually too as well. Ma'am, they gonna show you the whole closet when it's over. Okay.
Yes,
all right. So we will put that in the air right now. So give us some tips on how you kind of find the proper image for your client.
So, well, first, I always start off with a 15-minute consultation. That I call it a discovery call, just to kind of get to know who you are and to know what you are looking for. What's your goals? If you're going for a promotion, or if you have a staff or an employee that is, not as vibrant as the brand that you carry would be, or she just needs a little help in the, speaking to customers. So we would just do that discovery call. And then after that, I would definitely start to put outfits together via lookbook. We can speak about that. We also talk about, sorry, I'm drawing a blank. We also talk about, okay, so what things that you can do, like the staples in your closet, on how you can put these outfits together, every day of the week. Also, it also depends on the call. So if you're looking to do like an interview, I can tell you, okay, so these are the certain staples that you would need in an interview. I look at your body type. I look at the color of your skin. So doing a color analysis is very important as well. So you can know what matches your undertones, what goes best for you, body shape, what fabrics would would go better with your body shape, which you should or should not be wearing. Also, what shoes you should have in your closet. So basically, all the staples that you should have in order to prepare for your future and for you going forward. For instance, if you're looking for a promotion, I would definitely tell you, depending upon the industry that you're in, what colors, like if you're in an executive world, dark grays, navies, pastel blues, whites. You don't want to go with like MK, like a Michael Kors all over the place shirt, or coming up in there with your hair in bantu, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So it just depends on the call. But I would definitely, at the end of it all, I'm going to give you a lookbook so that you can have to be prepared for the rest of your week going forward. And also starting off just with that discovery call so we can, kind of get that forward. But when it comes to customer service within a retailer, I want to know what issues you're having with your employees or how you want to excel. I want to know what the brand, the message that your brand is carrying out, so that I can speak with them according to the message that your brand is trying to give out. And then I would come up with a game plan on how you can use this going forward, what words to say, what rebuttals to use, things like that.
Good. So this is a good this is some good note taking. Seriously, because a lot of people don't realize that the things that you're talking about and what you're called to do in the arena that you're called to do it is needed.
Yeah.
In a lot of industries, it's needed. Corporate world, outside the corporate world, like you're just needed. Okay, so we thank God for image consultants and people that have an eye to be able to see these things to help people excel. So Theta, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody how they can connect with you, how what's next for you, and all your social medias, all your information, so that people will be able to connect with you after this.
Okay. Well, you can definitely find me on Instagram. That's one of my biggest platforms. It's at Karr, KARR_image. That's my Instagram handle. Or you could just look me up at CEO_icon. I have two of them. I'm also on LinkedIn as Theta Brown. You can set up a consultation with me. 15 minutes is free. I'm doing that for the rest of the year. At Calendly.com, and that's Karr Image when you plug it in. So Calendly at Karr Image. Also, my Facebook, just Theta Brown. You can look me up, send me a message. I'll be more than happy to quickly respond to you, reach out to you. I'm usually take appointments from 5 to 7 p.m. at night. Well, that's Central Standard Time, so 5 to 7 p.m. That's when I have most of my clients at night, because I do work in the day. And then on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. that's Central Standard Time as well. But I'm taking clients of all. I'm ready to jump in and get out there, ready to help. Whatever you need, just reach out to me. If I don't have the answer, I'm going to get the answer.
Good. So what's next for you? Even though you just launched your consulting company, now what can we look forward to seeing you do?
Explode. I plan on reaching the masses. I plan on going global. Next thing for me is I'm currently becoming certified as an image consultant through by Fariel, so I'm very excited about that. I'm also a part of the Association of Image Consultants, so I also plan on becoming certified through the actual organization. So I will be a worldwide known certified image consultant with that that CIP behind me. CIC behind my name. I'm currently in school getting my degree in business. I'm a double major, so in business and in fashion. And after that, my big thing is to become a runway coach. Once I become a runway coach, y'all better look out. It's gonna be on and popping. I'm gonna be at all the Dior shows, all the Chanels. I'm going to Chanel first. That's gonna be. I'm like, send your models this way, honey. Send your models this way. And I do want to work with pageant runners. I think having was it Miss USA? She was African American. I forgot. Yeah, it was Miss USA. So excited. I was like, girl, you have given me the push I needed, So I definitely want to do that. I have so many ideas, and I will be a certified customer service trainer here by the end of the year as well. So I know that and at first it was like, I had to be certified. After talking with a lot of the image consultants, and I love the Empower group that I'm in, these women are so empowering. It's like, Theta, you have the knowledge and you have the skills. Just go out there and give them what you got. And like you said, with the grace of God and everything that He's instilled with me, if I wake up and think about this, if I go to bed thinking about this, I can help you. Trust me, I got it. I might not have all the certifications, but I mean, some of the best doctors don't have plaques on their wall just yet. Just give them a minute. So big things for me, big things. I feel like God is going to open up doors that no man can shut. And honey, I'm gonna have my stilettos on and I'm gonna walk on through.
Amen. And you are speaking these things into existence. And the power is in your mouth and your authority. God has already given it to you. So we stand in agreement with you on this day. What's today? On June 16th, 2021. By this time next year, y'all better hear what I'm saying. By this time next year, your life, it will not look like this.
Yes.
They better catch us while they can. Amen. We're going to say that because we know what God is going to do. He needs you in that arena. So we already speak blessings upon your life. We can't wait to see what you're going to do. You're going to help so many people. You are going to turn so many people's lives around. Trust me. I'm telling you what I know. I'm sitting here now just being captivated by what God is showing me. Listen to me. What Miss Hubbard always say, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is like a sneak peek. Little. I ain't even shown you everything yet. But because of your obedience.
And shout out to Shy. She's a really good friend of mine of Curiosity Nails. I mean, she has helped me for a long time. And so I say, man, the supports that I have been getting, it's overwhelming. I'm very happy for it. And I thank you ladies so much for bringing me on. Like, this has been great. I love it. And I know I'm going to reach the masses now. I've been telling people, y'all better log on to Tears to Purpose now. Get into it.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So listen, you guys, we are to the end of our show, but we are so thankful and blessed to have had this very special guest, my friend. She little big sister. I don't know, little big sister, like I don't know who's bigger, me or her, like just whoever. But you guys, this has been an awesome interview, and I want you guys to continue to share. Make sure that you bring her in to help you with whatever your needs are. You've heard it here first. So Theta Brown, we thank you for coming to bless Tears to Purpose with your voice, with your purpose, with your grace that God is giving you. And you guys, make sure that you tune in for the show at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You ain't doing nothing. And if you're looking to be a guest on the show, you can simply hit me up at barnettlakia@gmail.com. So, ladies, it's been real. It is time to exit stage left. And we're going to be back to do this again with some more folks. So, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Experts, Christian relationship experts, that is. People in ministry that have a phenomenal story, all kinds of business owners from restaurants to beauty to financial side.